Aries, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at a bit of general, whatever wants to come on out for you. I will be looking at love stuff as well, but in a different kind of a way today. But please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. It does really help out the channel, so thank you so much. I am going to be using the Oracle of the Shapeshifters, beautiful deck by Lucy Cavendish. The Terra Lenormand is the Lenormand deck I'm using today. And then when we move over to the love stuff, I will be using the Mystical Moon Oracle. Okay, so this is actually a timing deck. So we're going to find some significant times connected to love for you and clarifying that with the Angel Answers Oracle as well. So it's bringing through, for some of the signs, we're getting some really intriguing messages. So interesting to see what comes through for you. But getting into it for you, Aries. Everyone looking forward to Halloween? I am definitely. It's not necessarily Halloween. It's home decor that I love about Halloween. Not gonna lie. Aries, what's going on for Aries? What does Aries need to see? Important messages for Aries. Aries, what is this? Aries. Straight away, I'm getting a few personal examples. I haven't even read the cards yet, and I'm getting given personal examples here of relevant things to your reading today. But we'll start with the actual cards. We do have the Bats in the Belfry card coming through. That does say you can achieve great things. Okay, but the Bats in the Belfry reference, it really does talk about, stirring up and clearing out all the old clutter, because, like the belfry is like the bell tower, right? And so you walk into an old abandoned building and you stir up all the bats and you scare off all the bats and they all, flutter up and fly on out. That's kind of what's being given to me here, is that it's the need to do that, to clear up space within your own self by clearing out all those bats, and I am seeing cobwebs coming through as well, because the second card we have is Miss Spiderweb. Okay, so we are seeing, like these old abandoned parts of yourself, needing to stir those up, get rid of all those cobwebs, get rid of those bats, and clear that out so that you can focus on forward movement. Okay, Aries, because I am getting here, it's like, because I'm seeing this like abandoned building, right, as you, Aries, and it's time to, get rid of those bats, clear them out, go around with a duster, get rid of all the spider webs, because it's time for like a refresh, you're renovating this abandoned building of yourself. Okay, so whatever's been holding you back, and you may need to rip up the floorboards and change some things within your own self, because I do feel as though there's a strong element of the past needing to get pushed aside here. Stop focusing on the past, move aside all the past, clearing out all those, the cobwebs of the past that are affecting you still, in order to, have a total revamp of your whole entire life here, Aries. It does feel like it's got to do with your whole self, your whole life. And moving forward, looking into the future for yourself, of, focusing on where you want to go rather than where you've been. All right, so you can achieve great things. It just all starts with this first step of cleaning out all that old energy that's no longer serving you, no longer holding on to the past stuff, and not dwelling on the past. So, because I am picking up this strong energy of, like, each bat that's leaving this abandoned building is like something that's happened in the past that, has been stirring around in your mind, and you've been, just so focused on all these little bats flying around you, that as soon as you allow them to actually leave and you're not focusing on them, wow, you look up and there's these beautiful rafters that I didn't even know that they were there. I'm it's more beautiful in here than I thought is kind of what I'm getting, that there's great potential coming here. It's like the building's got great bones, Aries. It's just time to clear it out and, refurbish that um, into the best vision of yourself. Okay, we do see the Miss Spiderweb card coming through as well, which is reconsider your alliances, making new connections. I will clarify that one. I feel for a lot of you, it's your alliance to holding on to the past, making new connections towards the future. Seems to be what the prevalent message here for you, Aries. But we'll clarify this message and see where that takes us. Okay, Aries. Clarifying Bats in the Belfry and Miss Spiderweb for Aries. I do love that I mentioned Halloween right off the bat there, and you guys get the bats and the spiders, very Halloween themed kind of things. Aries, what does Aries need to know, please? But there is this sense of excitement building. It's like the closer you get to this refurbishment, you know it's coming, Aries. It's clarifying this message for Aries, please. Yeah, so that's clarifying the message. Specifically, let Aries know about reconsidering your alliances, making new connections. You can achieve great things. Clarifying the positive energy incoming here, rather than... Yep. I'm miswording myself here. I'll get to it. I'll get to that. It's just wanting to talk about this in general. We have the masculine coming through first. So the way that you're thinking about things, the way that you're, objectively seeing yourself, the way that you're seeing things that have happened in your life, the way that you're withholding and controlling your emotions and not allowing those out, needs to end. We have the coffin coming through there as well. So it's an ending and a brand new beginning for you here. A big transformation within yourself, big transformation within that. I do feel for a lot of you, there is this aspect of the controlling of your emotions that, you're needing to, transform and move forward in a different kind of a way here, closing the lid on the past, ending that past cycle. The coffin really is a transformation. It's ending out old cycles that are no longer serving you, closing the lid on the past, getting ready to put all that energy into brand new beginnings for yourself here, Aries. A decision needing to be made. Here we have the crossroads so that you can follow your true path. Okay, using your free will to your advantage to choose to forge a new path. I'm not going to, allow myself to be trapped here underground in this coffin energy with those bats circling around. I'm going to forge a brand new path here. I'm going to, consciously choose to make new connections within my life, within my emotions, within myself. I'm consciously choosing to renovate this house of self, which I'm seeing that come through as well, because we do have the house and then the clover. When I have asked for a little bit more specifically about the new connection side of things. So we are seeing that revamp of the house. So for a lot of you, it is specifically your safety and your security, the way that you feel safe and secure just walking through the world. But the house energy quite a lot of the time does talk about yourself. Okay, you can kind of imagine yourself. Like, I keep seeing this abandoned building that's representing you here, Aries, and you can kind of imagine a house is like, we've got different bedrooms, there's bathrooms, there's kitchens, different rooms. So you're kind of going through, opening up all the doors, opening up all the windows, allowing that the winds of change to sort of sweep on through. But there's all these different sections of yourself, some that you have been closed off to, and it's time to sort of open all those doors and refresh everything. It's the entirety of yourself. It's not just one little aspect. It's everything kind of getting refreshed, revamped here, refurbished, and you're taking big chances to do so. There may be some big risk involved here. It may feel as though you're taking a big risk to open up that bathroom door that hasn't been opened for 100 years. But once you clear out those cobwebs and let those bats fly out into the night, good luck is on your side. Good fortune awaits. Okay, so it's taking the time to invest in yourself. Okay, to invest in your own personal emotional security, to invest in your stability when it comes to your place in the world, your self-worth, and all those sorts of things. Okay, investing in yourself being very, very important here, Aries. Why is this message so important for Aries? What comes from this, please? Why is this message so important for Aries? What comes of this, please? Your card, Aries. It's not wanting to really show me clear outcomes here. The best outcome this leads to for Aries. The best outcome this leads to for Aries, please. So, yeah, so we do see your card here, Aries, the stork, followed by the scythe. So it's a total change, breaking free from the past, suddenly, impulsively stirring shit up, stirring out those bats, getting rid of all those things holding you back here, and making some big changes in your life, moving forward in a much more positive kind of a way here. The outcome that I'm seeing here, we have the mice and the sun. So the mice is showing us it's as an outcome, you're putting the past in the past. You're not stressing about the past anymore. You are finding your happiness. Okay, getting rid of all this past energy and letting the past go, Aries. It really reveals happiness for you, that there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is a lot of happiness for you in the near future here, Aries, and it all starts with you, not holding on to this past stuff anymore and moving forward. It's not really wanting to talk to me about what the past stuff is. I do feel for a lot of you, it's, like I said, different rooms, opening up that room that hasn't been open for a while. Each little bat holding on to different memories that you're now letting go of. You're not stressing about those. You're not feeling the loss of those past things anymore. You're focusing on the future rather than the past, and that seems to be the main thing for you here, Aries. Consciously choosing to focus on the forward, on the you can achieve great things. It's time to start moving towards those great things rather than continually looking backwards at the not so great things. Okay, but looking at romantic love for you, Aries. Aries, significant timings for Aries with love and romance. Significant timings for Aries with love and romance, please. Okay. Firstly, I'm seeing July coming through here, Aries. July, something significant happening in July next year. I know that's still quite a few months away. Like what's that? 8 months away. But it's kind of giving me this energy of, when you stop in July, there's going to be a moment in July where you sort of stop and look around and go, wow, love really worked out for me. Love really worked out for me. Romance is current. Like, I feel like July is going to be the time where you kind of really realize how much have changed for you when it comes to love. Okay. I'm also seeing my camera glitching. Just give me a second. I'll just, if I can fix that. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. Okay, so we also do have give it time. It's in the works. Still glitching. Obviously, I need a new It's not going by. I have one. Give it time. It's in the works. All right. So that's a message for me as well. I'm Aries moon, but I'll just try that again. Okay, second time lucky. Yeah, that seems to have fixed it. So we also do have it's in the future. Okay, so I do feel as though that's this giving it time. It's in the works. Is that between now and next July, things are going to start moving when it comes to love and romance for you. I will get some clarity here with those angel answers and see if we can get a little bit more detail for you about what's going on here, what you need to do. I feel like I needed to say what you need to do, because give it time. It's in the works. Be patient. Things are happening slowly, maybe for some of you. Clarifying July for Aries with love and romance. Clarify July for Aries with love and romance. And clarify, give it time, and it's in the future for Aries. Clarify, give it time, it's in the works, and in the future for Aries. Very interesting here, Aries. The give it time, it's in the works, and it's in the future energy. I do have it clarified here with ask your angels, okay? So there's a need for you to seek help of some sort with giving you guidance on how to get through this stage at the moment, because what I'm seeing here is it's unlikely that you alone are allowing yourself to move in the right direction here. I'm just kind of seeing, because the unlikely energy, it's just kind of telling me that you're not currently listening to your intuition when it comes to love. And it's like, it's unlikely that things are going to work out the way that you want if you don't seek some sort of guidance and clarity for where you're going with love and romance. It's just, there's just something not quite. It's like you're deceiving yourself, Aries. It's like you're telling yourself something won't work out, or that's not the right person for me. But there's more that you need to see about that before you can clearly know one way or another. And I feel like it's partly this transformation you're going through, that, once you start moving forwards rather than, focusing backwards, I feel as though you will be guided specifically to where you need to be with love. Because we do also see, look for a sign. Okay, so I feel as though, God, your angels, the universe is trying to give you signs, pushing you in the right direction here. But give it time. It's in the works. So that might not be happening immediately, but you do need to ask for guidance. Whether that be, for some of you, it may not even be your angels, the universe, God, that you're asking for this guidance. It could be your higher self. It could be, somebody who is, somebody that you perceive as a mentor. But I'm picking up, for those of you it's a real life person, it's somebody a lot older than you. Okay, I'm picking up that they're at least 20 years older than you, and you asking that person for guidance if you do have a mentor. And they're the same gender as you as well. Okay, so if you're a masculine, they are a masculine. If you don't identify to a specific gender, they don't identify to a specific gender, and they're sort of taking you under their wing as a mentor. That's kind of what I'm picking up there. But asking for guidance and asking for a sign, and you will be shown those signs to point you in the right direction. Okay, when it comes to July, take action. Okay, it's up to you, Aries, here. You do need to, put some action. I feel like maybe that's why we're seeing, give it time, it's in the works, because you're just not knowing which way to step when it comes to love. Um, I am seeing that there is a specific opportunity coming through here. We have opportunity, but it's come through with no. This feels like somebody you haven't met yet. Okay, Aries. This does feel like it's somebody that you haven't met yet, where you're telling yourself, that possibly is an opportunity, this person that I haven't met yet. But it's kind of telling you, no, there's one of your signs. No, that is not the opportunity that you're looking for. It feels like you are connecting an opportunity specifically to meeting a person. Like, maybe you're saying to yourself something like, maybe I'm going to meet someone through work. If you're telling yourself something specific like that, maybe I'm going to meet them when I go on my holiday. Maybe I'm going to meet them at work. Maybe I'll meet them when I go to the shop. No, the person that you meet at that specific place is not the right person. Sorry, Aries. It's time for you to take action, though, okay? Start taking actions towards this moving forward stuff for yourself, because the more that you move forward and taking action towards asking for signs, you will receive guidance, okay? But that's what we have for you today. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Subscribe, and I will see you all again soon.